let's talk about how this presidential race is being impacted by the upcoming full moon in Aries on October 17th, 2024. First off, can we mention that Kamala Harris is a Libra sun? Tim Walz is an Aries sun. And those are the signs getting triggered with this full moon in Aries occurring while we have a sun in Libra. What does that mean for those of you who are not like fluent in Astro Nerd? That means that number one, Kamala is having a solar return at the time of this lunation. So whatever's going on for her right now at the time of this full moon is impacting this entire new birth year for her. And for Tim Walz, this happening on his sun sign in Aries, along with Chiron there. Wow. This is pretty potent for both of them. Now, where does Donald Trump stand in all of this? Well, fortunately, he doesn't have any prominent Libra or Aries placements, unlike the other two. So this energy is being a little bit gentler with him than Kamala and Tim. I have been studying Kamala's chart and her solar return, a chart in particular, and looking at how the next year is going to shape up for her. If y'all want me to make a video talking about it, I would love to. Let me know. You got to like, comment, engage in some way so that I know y'all actually want that content and it's worth my time to put the, effort into it. But what I could say for now is that this is not looking like a good year coming up for Kamala, because I can see that if she does win the election, if she manages to do that, it is going to come across as fake or unconvincing. There's some kind of element to it that just is not real. And I don't really think that people are going to regard it as legitimate, even if she is announced to be the official winner. What's going to make that even more difficult is over the next year, I see more secrets coming out about her husband and his investments in BlackRock and Vanguard, particularly in areas that have been suspiciously affected by natural disasters, and how they've conveniently profited from them. It's a bad look. It's a really bad look. Tim, on the other hand, I mean, this lunation, the way it's hitting his sun is like, along with Chiron there, it's like, oh, wow, that's painful. And I think it has painfully impacted his identity and a sense of direction. There's like several aspects in his chart with this transit where it looks like he's confused about his direction and what direction things are going in. And it's probably attached to lies, deception. And we've already seen various reports coming out about him not telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth about his military service and things like that. But that's in the past, right? If you look at the future and where lies and illusion and deception are probably cropping up, it appears that it has to do with his sexuality, maybe even family secrets. And I have in recent days been seeing reports coming out. And I've been kind of about it, like, because I'm just kind of taking a wait and see approach. But based on his chart and the astrology, it appears as though over the next year, some secrets about this aspect of his life is probably going to come out. It's going to be in the news, and it's going to really illuminate his shadow side, the darker aspects of his character, his personality, and the way he shows up in relationships. I don't feel really hopeful for him, I'm sorry to say, because Saturn is going into Aries next. And right now, where it's aspected, what I am seeing for him is that he's going to be dealing with heavy karma over these secrets, over the shadow aspects of his personality and the way he relates to others. And yes, blurred boundaries as well. That's going to be heavy over the next year. And then once Saturn gets into his sign, the karma is on him. I mean, right to his core. So I just don't see it letting up anytime soon. It's going to be a hard row to hoe. Now, fortunate for Trump, like I said before, he doesn't have, any prominent Aries or Libra placements getting triggered by this. So he's not going to have it as hard. I do see anger and frustration for him in his chart, though. I mean, I think a lot of us are feeling it, even at a subconscious level, or feeling it from others. We're all experiencing that. And for him, I see that he's experiencing it because of resources. His money houses are really getting triggered over this. And I see matters of, you know, what's going on here in the homeland versus abroad, that's being magnified for him. But the weird thing about it, or I should say the fortunate thing about it, is what he's doing with this anger is constructive. And this is a good takeaway for anyone with this energy. Like, this is what you could do. I'm really seeing it in his chart, is that he's using the anger to fuel a focus, a constructive focus on helping local communities and giving creative solutions for like disaster assistance. He's using the frustration and anger as a catalyst for positive change. And, you know, if we're all on our A game, we could be doing the same. Let me know if y'all want to hear more about the astrology of Kamala, Tim Walz, Donald Trump, or anyone else. And remember, I've got private readings if you want to know all about you, and especially in the next year to come. Information is down below for that. Be blessed.